coach it and watch it. The lessons of respect extend beyond the playing field and into the classroom and our daily life. Throughout the year, the student participants in the Colorado High School Activities Association enjoy the benefits provided by the following annual corporate sponsors: Wilson Sporting Goods, Marriott International, Les Schwab Tires, Dairy Max Press, Advance for the People, BSN Sports, Varsity Spirit, Wendy's, Wallace Photography, Herb Jones, and Kowalski Brothers. And now, let's meet the teams. First, the non-starters for the visiting team, the Valor Christian Eagles. Number 1, Cooper Robinson. Number 2, Carson Lloyd. Number 7, Aiden Owen. Number 8, Logan Buchanan. Number 11, Nicholas Verona. Number 12, Jameson Charles. Number 14, Owen Wall. Number 17, Anders Glossinger. Number 18, Ben Larson. Number 20, Noah Beckia. Number 21, Blake Rawlinson. Number 23, Mason McConnell. Number 24, Jack Majeski. And number 46, Ray Digby. And now the non-starters for the Regis Jesuit Raiders. Number 1, Logan Slaw. Number 2, Jacob Zeno. Number 5, Robbie Dimbeck. Number 8, Carter Schick. Number 9, Serge Padilla. Number 11, Sean Holloway. Number 13, Ben Romero. Number 15, Carter Lutt. Number 17, Charlie Buckle. Number 19, Will Hall. Number 22, Ryan Williams. Number 24, Dan Benson. Number 27, David Bulletback. Number 28, Andrew Gleason. And now let's meet today's starters for Valor Christian. At 4, number 9, Evan Hales. At 4, number 26, Caleb Hollow. At 4, number 34, Ryder Price. At defense, number 4, Ryan Kaiser. At defense, number 25, Jake McCall. And starting
live, here we go.
Jesuit. The Eagles are led by assistant coaches.
Check, 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 check.
The head coach is George Wozdicky.
And we're ready to go. Good evening from the Budweiser Event Center, home of the AHL Colorado Eagles in Loveland, Colorado. This is Colorado High School 5A varsity hockey. Tonight's matchup is a semifinal game between the visiting Valor Christian Eagles and the home designated Regis Jesuit Raiders. The winner moves on to a championship game against Fort Collins, who just defeated Chaparral in triple overtime. This Thursday night at 8:30 p.m. Valor, coached by George Gwozdecki, looking for a second consecutive state title, comes in with a 10-2 record in the regular season and a number 3 RPI ranking. They have significant wins versus Chaparral and Mountain Vista. Regis, coached by Dan Woodley, looking for a 7th state title. 4 titles in the last 6 years. If they get one this year, that's what they're looking for. Regis comes in with a 12-1 record regular season. We're just about ready to start. I'm Manny Furtado for Shaw Hockey Productions. Thanks for joining us this evening. In goal is Jace Ruth, number 31, to my right. And to my left-hand side is Gage Bussey, number 29 for the Regis Jesuit Raiders. We will have the national anthem, and then we will have the drop of the puck.
And now, would you please rise and remove your hats and join Anna Stoll with the singing of our national anthem.
And starting for your Valor Christian Eagles, as I mentioned, Jace Ruth is in goal, number 31. He comes in with the two goals against average and an .898 save percentage. And the top line out there will be centered by Evan Payos this evening. The senior is flanked by Ryder Price, 34, to the left, and Caleb Paulo to the right. For Regis, on the opposite side, Gage Bussey, number 29. Bussey is backed up by Logan Slott. And Bussey's in goal. And at the D-line is Storedal, Jake Storedal, number 26. Number 6 is Bridges. And stepping out is Dylan Thompson, Brody Sanis, and Matthew Bear. We are underway in this 17-minute first period with the puck being brought back, and Valor will send it all the way down into the Regis zone, and there is Paulo, and Paulo goes hard into the end boards but gets a stick on it. McCall keeps it alive. Paulo tracks it down back behind Bussey's cage, banks it off the left-hand boards. It's Kaiser with the game's first shot, and Bussey makes a glove save there for the game's first save here. We're at the 16:38 mark of this first period. Regis versus Valor, a classic matchup. Valor comes in as the visiting team, being at the number 3 RPI, and therefore they're wearing their dark jerseys, trimmed out with white and a bit of silver. Regis in their distinctive red jerseys, or white jerseys trimmed out with red with the Regis Jesuit name across the crest. We'll do it again to the right-hand side of Bussey as Payos takes this face-off again. We've got the P line here, Payos, Price, and Paulo. Paulo over on the far right-hand side. Puck has moved up the wall, and Regis is able to get it out and down to the Valor end, chasing it as the icing called, as Kaiser got there first. So between Payos, Paulo, and Price, we'll try and keep all of that straight here this evening for you. And coming out is number 22, and we've got a couple of numbers out there that we may not have yet. So we'll pick this up. This is Zeno's line out there. He's number 2. He took the face-off. Puck is punched back down, and Bentz, the co-captain, shovels it back up the left-hand side boards to Blackback. Bouncing puck comes back out to center, where Aiden Owen settles things and looks for Lloyd. Lloyd delivers it back to Aiden Owen, back up to center ice, but the play is read by the captain over on the far side. That's Danny Bentz. Bentz puts it deep into Valor's end. And coming out with the puck is Lloyd. Lloyd is hassled, and punching the puck right back is number 22. Here's a quick shot, and a blocker save is made by Ruth, as that quick shot was taken by Blackback, number 27. Blackback gets a stick on it, but chasing down, and the game's first penalty is coming, and Valor is gonna get the game's first power play. Here's Buchanan with Ruth Jace going to the bench for the extra attacker. Majeski has it. Majeski right at the line, bringing it back is Fekete, and Fekete feeds it back over to number 12, Jamison Charles, while the delayed call and the extra time on the ice there for the power play, Rollison feeds it right back over to Jamison. Jamison bank pass, but it gets past everybody and touched up by Bentz. So the game's first power play goes to Valor, and this one is going to be on number 2, Jacob Zeno. So Zeno goes to the box, and Valor gets a power play as Zeno goes for a trip, and this one comes at the 15-10 mark. And for Coach Gwozdecki, he's got his top line out there as Payos takes the faceoff and Price tries to chase it down. Puck escapes the zone as McCall goes back. He's watched closely by number 15 out there, Carter Lutz. And a little drop pass, slingshot style back to Price. Ryder Price picks up some steam. He gets past Lutz and takes it down the right-hand side, back below the line. Curls back out as he looks for support from up top. He finds Rollison back down low. Back over to Kaiser off the wall. He sweeps it back to McCall straight ahead. As McCall sauces it over to Payos. Payos back below the line. Looks for the give and go, but it goes through everybody. And the puck is cleared out by Lutz. 1:15 remaining in the power play as McCall thinks about a long pass. Now he guides it back up through center, and over on the far right-hand side stood up as Payos. Meanwhile, getting back is Dembeck for the puck. Loose puck behind the cage, picked up by Payos. Rollison trades places with him, and running out of real estate, and the angled pass goes back out to center. McCall from Valor's blue line is chased all the way back, where he gives it back over to Payos. Payos hassled by Dembeck from behind. Dembeck continues to hassle, and Payos is able to take it into the zone. Payos at the right circle takes the shot, but it's deflected over to the near side. McCall off the half boards. Rollison battles for it, and the puck is hoisted and back out to center. With 30 seconds remaining in the power play, advancing over on the far right-hand side is the defenseman Aiden Owen. Owen lifts a stick as he goes tumbling into the end boards, gets some help from Fekete. Fekete has Paolo right in front, but the pass was back behind him, and Lloyd rescues the puck with 14 seconds remaining in the power play. A big check by Brody Sanis, but as both bodies go down to the ice, quickly back over to the far side. It's picked back up by Aiden Owen. He puts it back to center. Paolo has it. Touch pass for Buchanan. Buchanan down the right-hand flank on his backhand. Squares up right in front. And another opportunity as Fekete got tied up. And coming back out, Matthew Baer and is on the ice for Regis. And Regis is back to full strength as the Valor power play goes 0 for 1. Back to the live action. Jamison Charles has it as he's chased back behind the cage. Moves it back over to the right-hand side, and a bit of a buddy pass as Paolo took a check there, and sweeping in is Walsh. Walsh loses the puck. It's picked right back up by Bridges. Over on the far side, that's Storedall along with Bridges. Bridges now with the puck. As he settles things, he's got Storedall back behind him, and up ahead of him is number 14, Thompson. Looking for the puck over in front of George Gwozdecki's bench. And it goes up into the bench, and a whistle there. So at the 12:20 mark, we're scoreless. 0-0, Valor and Regis. And so we'll have a face-off from center ice. Quickly back over to the far side, it's Throckmorton, and Throckmorton dumps it in to the Valor back behind the cage. Kaiser sweeps it back over to McCall, and McCall quickly moves it up the wall. Over on the far right-hand side, a good forecheck there by Laws, and Laws disrupts the play. Valor can't get it past center ice, and now streaking in and trying to get that puck is Ben Larson. Chasing the puck back is number 28, Andrew Gleason for Regis, and the puck is held in by Kaiser, poked away, and it goes back over to the far side as number 17, Glossinger, continues to battle with Ben Larson. Glossinger holds it up against the wall as Larson goes back down below the line. Romero comes out on the right-hand side. His headman pass goes past everyone. We've got an icing call coming at the 11:31 mark. So Valor gets an offensive zone face-off here. At this, we're about 6 minutes into this game, and thus far, it's one shot a goal per team. Shot on goal, I should say. Jacob Zeno will take this face-off. And off the face-off, the puck is moved back up to the right-hand point. Here's the shot. It's a bouncer, and it's paddled away by Gage Bussey. Trying to work out of the corner is Rollison. Rollison on his backhand as he's challenged there by number 2, Zeno, the centerman. Rollison continues to battle, but Zeno's able to sweep in and scoop up the puck and move it back out to center ice. Here comes the breakout. Watch closely there by Aiden Owen. The shot goes through the blue paint. Ricochets back over to the right-hand side. Pass goes back up high, looking for Zeno. Over on the far left-hand side, it's redirected. And coming back up with it is Fecity. Fecity with an effective pass over to Buchanan. Buchanan dances through center. He's got a man behind him, Rollison. Rollison picks up the loose puck, and here's the blind shot. And it was right in front. Buchanan looking for it as Charles takes another drive. This one goes and over onto the far side. Picking it back up was Zeno, and Zeno hoists it off the boards and back out to Valor's end. Sensing the moment, here comes Jamison Charles. Charles back through center. He takes the zone, puts the shot on. Breadbasket saved by Bussey. Holds on there. On that first shot by Charles, Charles had a big drive as he came in on that shot, and it ricocheted, but that had a chance. And there you see Gage Bussey making the easy save from distance. So Evan Payos' line is back on the ice for Valor. And Regis will counter with number 7 out there, Sanis, off the faceoff. Puck is put back behind the line. Chopped at. Price is there. Tumbles there, but chasing it down is the defenseman Kaiser. Kaiser back over to McCall, reading the play, and McCall puts it back down the dasher boards to Price. Price on his backhand as he's hassled there by number 26, Stordahl. Sweeps it back over to the near side, and it comes all the way back out to center. And the Raiders have a bench penalty here with too many men on the ice. And so Regis is shorthanded for a second time. Coming up with the puck over on the near side is Payos. Sends it over to the vacant wall, picked up by McCall. McCall avoids pressure, moves it back over to Payos. Payos along the near side wall, but he sends a pass that's intercepted by Regis. And a shorthanded opportunity is taken by Blake Bridges, the big defenseman. Chasing it back up the near side wall is Payos. Payos gets past 1, now 2, brings it back into the zone. Payos has a man in front. Shot and save is made there by Bussey. And the loose puck back behind the cage, and going down was Ryder Price. As a great opportunity for Valor, and Price got a piece of it, but Bussey makes the save. Here's the pass through everyone, and it'll go for icing with 42 seconds remaining in Valor's second power play of the game. And there you see on the replay, you see Ryder Price coming through as he got tied up, I believe, with Lutz, Carter Lutz. And so Regis gets an offensive zone face-off in this power play with 42 seconds remaining in the kill. Lutz backs up his man. Meanwhile, stepping in is Owen. Owen, the sophomore defenseman, comes over to the near side, and the headman pass right up through the gut to Paolo. Paolo can't get past the blue line of Regis, and Buchanan over on the far side. And it's hoisted right back in by Aiden Owen. Back behind the cage, sweeping back in is Padilla. Padilla is one of the co-captains for this Regis squad. The other being number 24, Bentz. And holding on to the puck for the whistle is Gage Bussey, as Regis has 14 seconds remaining in the power play. So for Coach Gwozdecki, he'll come back out with Jack Majeski's line. Jack Majeski, number 24, has 4 goals this season. He's got Owen Walsh flanking him to the left-hand side and Trey Digby, the senior, on the far right-hand side. Puck comes back over to the near side. Morona, the defenseman, steps in. Holding it there is Dembeck up against the wall. He looks for an outlet, and it goes through Digby's boots and back out to center. Holding it there is Jamison Charles. Quickly over to Owen Walsh. Walsh, centering pass, is picked off and put right back in by number 22 of Regis. And we're going to get a name on that, as that was a number that we didn't have initially. Puck comes back out to center. Owen Walsh picks it up, and he tries to work past one. And Digby is there, and Digby takes a big check from Storedal. Digby comes back up, takes the shot from a sharp angle, and tumbling back down into the corner. Digby's got it again. His backhander is rejected. Right in front, shot, goal! Owen Walsh scores his 5th goal of the season, and Valor takes the 1-0 lead. Valor and Owen Walsh was on the doorstep, and this goal, as you can see, Owen Walsh was right in the top of the crease, and that wraparound attempt proves effective as the rebound comes back out to Walsh, and Walsh scores. So Walsh gets the goal, and Majeski is going to get an assist, as I suspect Digby will as well. They were all involved. It is 1-0.
Eagles goal!
And let's listen in to the official call.
Scored by number 14, Owen Walsh. Assisted by number 24, Jack Majeski. Time of goal, 9:11 of the first period.
And so Majeski gets the only assist, but Digby gets an unofficial assist, as he continued to battle, and he took that hard check from Storedal, but he stayed with it, and that was part of the difference. And so that whole line contributes to the game's first goal. That line in particular has 14 goals this season between the three of them. Excuse me, they've got 12. Picking up the loose puck. Here comes Buchanan. Buchanan on a delayed call. Spinner on a move, and his backhander just goes wide over to the near side. Fekete picks the puck back up, touched up by Regis, and Valor will have their 3rd power play of the game, and the 3rd of this first period. So going to the box is number 14 is Thompson. So Thompson goes for a hook, and Valor has their 3rd power play in the first 10 minutes of this game. And Payos is out there, gets it back over to McCall. Wide open is Kaiser, but seeing it the whole way is Gage Bussey. And this Valor team, excuse me, that was an interference, not a hooking call, but this Valor team comes in, and their power play is just under 20%. This season they had 8 power play goals. They come in at 19.5%. And on the penalty kill, though, Regis is a 90%. And let's get you back to the live action, is picking up that puck and disrupting things, but coming back in is Kaiser. Kaiser forced wide. Kaiser right in front as he sends a centering pass. Went through everybody. But Valor is able to control the puck with Rollison, moving it back over to Kaiser. Straight ahead to McCall, back over to Kaiser, picks it off his boot. Here's the shot, and the rejected back over to the near side. Coming back up to Payos. Payos without a lot of room, he's able to dish it back over to McCall. McCall back down to Kaiser. The defenseman pokes it to Price. Price quickly back up to Payos. Payos without a lot of room. A back pass is picked off, and here comes Brody Sanis. Sanis down the right-hand side, takes the shot, blocker save, rebound, another save by Jace Ruth. And Ruth keeps it a 1-0 game with 1:07 remaining in the power play, 5:51 remaining in the period, as Payos is sandwiched, And the puck is picked up and cleared the length of the ice. Jace Ruth has to pick up that puck as Dembeck is hot on the trail. Picking it back up is Aiden Owen. Owen moves it back over to McCall. And with 46 seconds remaining in the power play, Valor breaks out on the right-hand side. Buchanan has it, brings it in. Drop pass there for Fekete. Fekete tries to stick it there, but he touches it with a high stick. Much to Paolo's disagreement, but the puck and the face-off is going to come back to the Valor end with 37 seconds remaining in the power play. Fekete takes the face-off. Puck comes back over to Buchanan, and Buchanan will settle things with Lloyd coming out the left-hand side. Guides the pass back up as Paolo takes a check. Buchanan with it. Buchanan winds, and the shot right in the Regis crest of Bussey. And he'll hold on there with 20 seconds remaining in the power play. And Valor gains an offensive zone face-off with Noah Fekete's line out there. Buchanan, he's had Rollison on his line, but now it's Caleb Paolo out there. Lloyd and Owen are on the blue line. It's Sean Holloway. Holloway is a leader in assists on this team. He's got 13 assists thus far this season. And the puck is picked up by Paolo. He's able to tip it back over to Fekete. Fekete works up against the wall as he's watched closely. Puck comes back over to Lloyd. Lloyd from the point. Back over to Paolo, but it was tough to handle. Fekete with it, guides it back up the dasher board over to Paolo. Paolo walking off the wall up to Lloyd. Lloyd quickly looking over on the right-hand side. Just as coming out of the box was Dylan Thompson. And Regis is back to full strength. Regis picks up the puck, and it's Bentz dancing back behind the line. Comes up and scales it off the glass. Glove down by Lloyd. And the centering feed goes off a boot and back down into Valor's end. Quickly sweeping up with and being pressured is Aiden Owen. Owen from behind. But I think Regis feels that we've already given them 3 power plays. I don't know if they're going to get a 4th one here in this first period. And holding the man up over on the far side, Regis comes away with the puck. It's number 26, Stordahl. And the defenseman sends it back up through center where it's pounded right back in. Touching up is Owen Walsh. Chasing down is Digby, and the puck comes back up the right-hand side. Centering feed back over to Sean Holloway. Holloway takes the zone right in front, gives the pass off as he handed it off. Andrew Gleason was in tight quarters, didn't have a lot of room, and the puck is swept up to the right-hand half boards. Here's the shot. It goes through as Ruth redirects over into the near side corner. Morona has it, then the defenseman moves it back over to the right-hand side. Digby is able to hoist it back out to center, and the bouncing puck is settled there by Regis, but only momentarily. Jack Majeski comes in. Majeski with the puck being watched. He's got a man up high. It was Jamison Charles again. Charles was looking for that opportunity much as he had earlier in the period. Regis ices the puck, and Valor's got another offensive zone face-off with 3:21 remaining in this period. 1-0 Valor on an Owen Walsh goal. Opportunistic right in front as he gets one past Gage Bussey after a wraparound attempt by Jack Majeski. So off the faceoff, picked right up by Paolo. Paolo curling at the top of the circle, and the bouncing puck hops Kaiser's stick. And with some frustration, Kaiser sends it all the way back down into the Regis end. Paolo applying pressure as Price shakes his man off the puck, and Kaiser was there. The loose puck is picked back up by Bentz. Bentz swings it back over to the far side, and Dembeck has the puck on his stick. Dembeck held up there at the line. Kaiser with the puck. Kaiser puts it past one. Payos catches up to it. Payos from the right circle. Fought off shot by Bussey. And Bussey goes down to make the save. That shot had some deception to it. As Evan Payos came into the zone, he picked up that puck and quickly moved back over to the right-hand circle. And he puts one right on Gage Bussey, who seemed a little bit surprised by it. But Bussey comes up and makes the save, keeping it a 1-0 game with 2:46 remaining. Off the faceoff, McConnell's line is out there. Glossinger puts it back down low. Larson is there, but coming away is Regis over on the far side. Stepping up as the defense is Sanis. Sanis is held up by one, puts it back in deep. Held in there is Matthew Bayer. Bayer back to Sanis. Sanis shovel shot. Second opportunity. Shot, goal. And Regis has tied the game. And down low, coming up with the goal is Regis's line there with number 14. He gets the goal. And it was tough to see in all the work, but that is Dylan Thompson. And Dylan Thompson scores, making it 1-1. So Thompson gets the goal, and there you see it on the replay. And Thompson is able to get a backhander goal to make it 1-1. So Thompson from Sanis. I think it's Sanis. And we're back to the live action. And let's pick up the official scoring.
Assisted by number 7, Sanis. Time of goal, 14:33 of the first period. Thompson from Sanis.
So that was correct. Sanis gets the assist, and Thompson gets the goal for Thompson. That is his third goal of the season. And so we are tied one aside, and here late in this first period. Off the face-off, puck is moved back over to the near side wall. Picked back up by Rollison. Rollison tries to dish it off to Morona. It bounced off of Morona and maintaining, and there's a hit on Fekete. Backhand feed, and here's the shot by Buchanan. Buchanan did a great job to get a backhander on to Bussey's cage. Buchanan chases it again. Puck is picked back up by Bridges. Bridges moves it up the wall where it's chopped at, and Morona comes away with it. Morona looks for a long stretch pass as he finds Buchanan. Buchanan takes some punishment, but he's able to get it into the Regis end. Swept up by number 26, Stordahl. Stordahl coming back away with the puck, finds his D partner, Bridges, off the end boards. Puck is moved back up through center, touched up by McCall. McCall sends it back over to Jamison Charles. Can't come up with it. McCall does have it. Over the Eagles logo, McCall sauces it in as he chips it back, and chasing it is Bridges. McCall delivers a check to the other defenseman for Regis, Bridges, and the puck is hoisted past Kaiser. Kaiser chases it down and hustles for an icing goal. So we're coming back to the Regis end. Shots on goal right now. Valor leads 12-6, but it doesn't matter. What matters is the score, and we're tied one apiece. That was a little bit of a helter-skelter play for Valor down low, so Regis opportunistically makes him pay. Sean Holloway off the faceoff. Puck comes back up to the point, and it's blocked off by Regis. Sweeping back in is Gleason. Gleason is held up there, and the puck is back over to McCall. McCall giveaway there as he fans on the pass, and luckily the backhand pass from Regis is intercepted. Back over to the far side, back over to Gleason. Gleason looking for his man in the middle. Holloway on his backhand, sends it back up high. Here's the shot through some traffic. Hit a body. Coming out over on the far side is Paolo. Paolo back up to Price. Price tries to work three. Paolo delivers it. Drop feed here as Payos' shot was deflected and never got through. Over on the far side, Aiden Owen puts it down low. Price has it there. Price holding on to it. Nice back pass over to Paolo. Paolo comes out. Paolo looks for the shot on the far side. And a big save by Bussey as Paolo tried to drag Bussey over to the far side. Puck back behind the cage as Price reverses. Price looking for Paolo. Puck comes back up the right hand boards, and it's iced by Regis as the buzzer sounds. After one, we're tied one aside. And to recap the scoring was Owen Walsh got Valor off to a good start with a goal at the 7:53 mark, and Regis came back with Thompson's late first period goal from Brody Sanis. And so that's where we stand after one is one aside. We'll take a quick 15-minute break for the Zamboni, and we will be back for the second period. This is Manny Furtado for Shaw Hockey Productions at the Colorado State 5A semifinal matchup. Regis and Valor, one apiece.
welcome to the ice the Regis Jesuit Raiders and the Valor Christian Eagles for the second period of play.
And welcome back to the Budweiser Events Center for this 5A semifinal action between the Regis Jesuit Raiders and the Valor Christian Eagles. As Jace Ruth is to the left-hand side, Gage Bussey is to the right, and we're ready for this 17-minute second period. We're tied, one aside. I'm Manny Furtado for CHSAA Hockey Productions. We're glad that you joined us this evening. And the puck is down on a fresh sheet of ice. A little bit of water out there. Still yet, but puck is put back into Valor's end, and Robbie Dembeck goes chasing. Dembeck, a centering feed, is tipped away back up to the point as Stordahl has to chase it down. Stordahl and Bridges directs traffic over to the far side as Stordahl's clearing attempt was picked off by Ryder Price, touched up by Payos with a high stick. And back out to Price. Price looks for McCall, but coming in and picking up the puck and trying to move it back over to the far side was number 27, Balapat. Puck comes back up to Payos. Payos has it tipped off his stick, and he regathers the puck and sends it back over to the far side. McCall swipes it in to the Regis end, and picking it back up is Blake Bridges. Bridges, long pass is touched, but nah, it wasn't. So it'll be icing on Regis. Coming back to the right-hand side. As we were talking about earlier, this is a rematch of sorts. It's a rematch from last year's semifinal. A semifinal that was won by Valor 2-1. And Evan Payos got the game-winning goal on that to send Valor into the championship game versus Fort Collins. Fort Collins now awaits the winner of this game. Puck is moved back over by Williams. And he is the missing number 22 that we were looking for earlier, but he's out there at the right-hand point. And just as we call his name, he's back at the point trying to hold the puck in. And a pile up there of about 5 players. Fekete gets a stick on it, and Benz puts it back around over to the far side. It's chased down by Owen, and Owen is able to move it up, but the bouncing puck stays inside the zone. Owen is able to continue as he forces his way through, and he's able to get the puck back out to center. Bentz, the senior, delivers one back up and over Jace Ruth's cage. And Aiden Owen on the far side is able to get it up to the right-hand wall. Fekete chasing on the near side. Owen with the puck, and he feeds it back to his D partner. Over on the far side is Carson Lloyd. Valor having a bit of trouble getting it out. Here's a quick shot, and a pad save there is made on Andrew Gleason, who Gleason found himself all alone over on the far side. Now chasing it down is Lutz on the forecheck. Lloyd sweeps in, holds the puck there. He's double-teamed, gets some help, and now a 5-man pile-up ensues. Fekete up high, puck squirts free, back over to the right-hand point, and the shot right on goal. Jace Ruth is solid, as he's got to be alert, as Rollison tried to tip it aside, and it'll go for an icing call here at the 14:35 mark of this second period. It's also, these two teams played one regular season game, and in that game, Regis won 3-0. In fact, that was the score of Valor's 2 losses this year, both one to Regis and the other one to Chaparral. In that game versus Regis, they got a very early power play goal. Here's the quick shot. It's seen the whole way. Puck is deflected over into the near side corner. Back up to the point. Another wind-up, and this one goes through everybody. As looking for a 6th goal of the season was Sergio Padilla, the senior captain. And the puck glances off a glove and back out of play above the high glass over on the far side. You've got high glass and around the ends in the Colorado Eagles AHL net. Colorado Eagles are the Colorado Avalanche's AHL team. So it's kind of nice having the farm team within an hour of the Denver metro area. So taking this face-off will be Sanas. And the puck is poked back to the Valor line. Jamison Charles quickly feeds it back up, but a heavy check is laid there by number 16, Matthew Bayer. And Bayer came in as Caleb Paulo bounces right back up, but he's having a discussion about whether or not that was a high hit to the head. And I think Bayer's got he's got a full head on him, and there you see Bayer having a discussion right now with Paulo. And it's good to see Paulo bounce right back up. Bayer will hit you. Santos to take this faceoff versus Payos. Puck has moved back over to the near side, and there's another hit on Paulo. He is right now a punching bag for this team. Payos comes back in, and Payos' sharp angle shot is saved by Bussey. Puck has moved back over to the left-hand side and back out to center. It drifts all the way back down to Jace Ruths, and a miscommunication there, and a handoff play, and the pass right through as Matthew Bayer couldn't square up and get that shot. Puck comes back over, Bridges shot, and this one is deflected. Payos with some speed, and he hands it back off. Here comes Paulo. Paulo on his backhand, squares up, puts a shot on, and the loose puck in front is covered and held as Bussey has traffic in Payos and Price right on top of him. But he makes the save. And there we're looking at a replay, and I think we see it. And so the faceoff will be to the right of Gage Bussey. And off the faceoff, puck is back behind Regis's end, chasing it over to the near side is number 24, that's Bentz. Puck comes back over to Williams. Williams has it taken off of his stick by Owen Walsh, the game's scorer for Valor. Puck has moved back up, but not out again. Rejected. Here's a one-on-one as McCall is back over on the far right-hand side and bringing in, and a backhand shot is saved by Jace Ruth as number 2 came in, Jacob Zeno. And Zeno, number 2, walked in and was able to get an effective shot off. But Jace Ruth puts out the big left-hand mitt, and he keeps it a tie game at 1 aside. Face off to the left-hand dot. Bridges takes a quick shot, and getting out of the way there was the defenseman, Aiden Owen. Puck comes back up. Fekete is able to get it out. Glove down by Buchanan, and Buchanan pokes it free. Staying on sides is Rollison. Back to Rollison. Rollison's chop shot was deflected there by Thompson, and right on goal as Bussey makes the glove save. And that was a nice play by Buchanan as Buchanan poked it free and find the open man, Rollison. Noah Fekete, a right-handed stick, will take this face-off in the right-hand dot as he readies. And loose puck right in front, and a toe save there on Buchanan. Buchanan's shot as he came into the slot area. Buchanan didn't waste any time as he got that shot off. Rollison continues to battle. Regis back down low. Coming up with it is number 16, is battling as well there. That's Matthew Bayer. And Bayer's able to muscle it up and out of the zone as the fluttering puck is chased down there by Jamison Charles. Back over to the far side as Owen moves it back up center ice, and in stride is Fekete. Fekete wheeling, takes the shot. He was deflected and goes wide to the right-hand side as number 13 was down there, Romero, but he yielded there, and the puck comes back over and sent over to the far side. Stepping in is Ryan Kaiser, the senior defenseman. Puts it back down for Bridges. Bridges sweeps in with Payos pressuring him, and the bouncing puck comes back to the Valor line, and Valor trades pucks here as they hoist it in, and this time Gage Bussey comes out with an open net. There's Paulo. Paulo feeds it softly over to the far side, but Romero is the one that reads the puck, and he also hoists it back down to awaiting number 2, picked up again by Zeno. Zeno tried to get it off his stick, and Paulo comes in. Now Palo across ice feed is deflected off of a body, and puck is caught up in Kaiser's jersey. He's able to move the puck over to off the red line and back behind, and we've got an interference call, this time on Valor, as sweeping in to pick up that puck. It was going to be a one-on-one with Ryder Price. And so Jake McCall takes Valor's first penalty of the game. And this one comes here in this second period at the 11:08 mark. So McCall goes for an interference call. And this is Regis's first power play of the game. And so number 27 is out there, Caden Balapat. Balapat will take this faceoff. He's a right-handed faceoff. But the puck is won by Buchanan, and the puck bounces all the way back to the line, up but not out. It was held nicely right at the line. Balapat with the puck, back with Dembeck back behind him. Finds number 6, Bridges. Bridges back over. Here's the one-timer shot. Goal by Dembeck. Dembeck scores on a one-timer over on the right-hand side. And Regis has taken a 2-1 lead with the 10:52 mark. And a power play, and you see it there, as it was sent directly back over to the right-hand side. And a power play goal makes it 2-1 Regis on Dembeck's goal. And for Robbie Dembeck, he's the leading scorer for this Regis squad. And he came in with 10 goals. Now he's got his 11th here of the season. So none bigger as Dembeck's one-timer makes it 2-1. And we'll listen in for the official call.
Number 5, Robbie Dembeck. Assisted by number 6, Blake Bridges.
So Bridges gets the assist.
Of the second period.
And with 10:39 remaining in this second period, at 10:39 remaining in the second period, Valor finds itself in a 1-goal deficit. Battling for the puck over on the near side half boards. Puck is moved back out to center and finally controlled. Back over to Sean Holloway. Holloway forced wide by Walsh. Coming back in is Jamison Charles overskating the puck. Holloway's got it again. He's got a man in the middle. Holloway's pass is deflected off a boot back over to the right-hand side. Punched back in by Padilla. Puts it back down low, double teamed. Walsh comes away with the puck. He's down low. Morona can't get a stick on it. Digby's got it. Digby working off the right-hand wall, looks for a centering feed as he looked back over to Majeski. Over on the far side, puck is swept off a Holloway stick and moved back over to the near side. Puck has moved back up but bounces off of a stick, as trying to come up with it was number 24, Jack Majeski. And now he'll go for a line change. Meanwhile, over on the far side, sidestepping one is Williams. Here's the shot. It goes up and over the cage. As the puck is moved back along the wall, it's Trey Digby, as being watched there by Williams. Williams is able to get a stick on it, and chasing it back is Padilla. Padilla moves it back over to the right-hand side where Holloway looks to catch up to it. Kaiser gets there first, punches it there, as Payos couldn't handle the puck, and the puck is back over to the Valor end. Quickly, McCall moves it back over to Kaiser. Kaiser over to Price. Price sidesteps one, back over to McCall. McCall's got Payos ahead of him. Payos brings it into the zone, takes a heavy check there as Matthew Bayer again makes his presence known. Puck is swept back over to Williams. Williams back behind the Regis cage, moves it back up the wall. He gets past Sanis' stick and over to Kaiser. Kaiser bounce play back off the wall. Price has it. Price has a man up ahead. It picks up Palo. Palo's got Payos in front. Payos' stick is lifted by Williams, and the puck is shoveled back over by Thompson, but not out. Valor keeps the pressure on as Palo is taken down, draws a penalty, and now another opportunity for Valor, but coming off as Williams touches up just as Jace Ruth was getting to the bench. So Valor will have their 4th power play of the game thus far. They're 0 for 3. But this one, this time, comes as, again, you see it on the replay, as number 24, Danny Bentz, one of the co-captains, takes a tripping call. So Bentz goes to the box for a trip. And this one comes at the 8:40 mark. So Noah Fekete is out there as he's got Buchanan on one side, Lloyd and Palo over on the far side. as Buchanan touches it back over to Aiden Owen. Back over to Buchanan. Owen sweeps it back over to the left-hand side. It's Lloyd as he's sized up there by number 2, Zeno. Here's Lloyd's shot, and it's a seen the whole way and gloved down by Bussey. So Regis, who comes in with a 90% kill percentage for the season, versus Valor's just below 20%. And you see why. Regis will put some heavy pressure on you, and Valor's got to keep moving that puck around the horn to keep it away from those Regis sticks. So this time Payos will take the face-off, as he's got Price and Rollison this time out with him. So Rollison, who was typically on that top line, he's now on that second line, but on the power play, he's got an effectively long stick. He comes up with a lot of loose pucks. So for Coach George Gwozdecki, he mixes up his line here a little bit, and there's Rollison having a conference with Evan Payos. Payos, a right-handed stick. He's got Price in the slot area. And off the face-off, puck comes up, and Kaiser is able to hold it there. Fans a bit on the pass, but it gets over to the wall. Rollison back in the corner as he's pressured there by Bridges. Bridges putting the body on him. And the puck comes back over to Zeno. Zeno chases it up the wall, but it goes right back down. Payos continues to battle. Rollison's there. Rollison's back pass goes off of Zeno's boot, and it ricochets back out to center. So Valor resets things as McCall recoils, comes back up center ice, as Rollison stays on sides, and McCall will take the faceoff, and it is an easy glove save by Gage Bussey. So with 1 minute remaining in the power play, Valor has an offensive zone faceoff, and Gwozdecki goes out again with Noah Fekete's line, as he's going up against Dylan Thompson for the faceoff. Or is that Sean Holloway? These Regis jerseys do not have sleeve numbers, so it is tough to see who's out there until they're actually behind, looking the opposite direction. Back to the live action. Puck is held up against the wall, fluttering puck, and punched back out to center by Regis. 44 seconds remaining in the power play. As Aiden Owen puts it back in, he'll go for a chase back behind the cage as Padilla's clearing attempt ricochets back over to Lutz, and Lutz is able to clear the deck. 30 seconds remaining. Aiden Owen back behind the cage as he sends it back over to Lloyd. Lloyd didn't have a lot of room as Lutz was behind him, as nice play as Caleb Palo pickpockets Lutz on that. Puck comes back over to Fekete. Fekete moves it quickly back over to Palo. Palo back to Fekete. Fekete, a backhanded shot. And that one was punched the length of the ice by Regis. That'll do it for the Valor power play. They're 0 for 4 this far. And back on the ice and streaking to the bench. Here, Majeski with the puck in the high slot takes a shot. This one whistles past, as that was Bentz who is back on the ice. And back to the live action. Puck is picked back up by Bear. Bear moves it back over to the right-hand side as Owen Walsh got his stick on it. His stick goes tumbling. The puck is moved back over to the Valor end. Sweeping in is Jamison Charles. Charles guides it back up, and a pass right up through the middle. Majeski is able to get clear the puck out of the zone, but he took a heavy hit. Here comes Trey Digby on the forecheck. Back over to Jamison Charles. Watch closely. Puck gets past Trey Digby, and he has to tag up as Regis is able to bank it and tip it ahead. Chasing it down is Matthew Bayer. Bayer on the forecheck. Over on the far side, Jamison Charles is able to one-hand it back over to Morona. Morona moves it up the right-hand side. And we're back to Bentz. Bentz moves the puck back up through center, and it tips off a Zeno stick. Holding it there is Jamison Charles. Quickly back up to Larson on the right-hand wall as he is hassled by Zeno. Zeno's able to get a stick on it, and Jamison Charles twirling back over to Larson. Larson feeds it back over to Morona over on the far side. Dembeck lays a heavy check, and the puck is punched right back into Valor's end. Valor having trouble moving the puck here. And a giveaway by Jace Ruth. A centering feed right in front and a drive by Zeno. Zeno had a great look at Jace Ruth's cage as Ruth again miscommunicates with his defenseman, and he left the puck back behind, and there was nobody there to pick up that puck. Jack Majeski is stick checked from behind, but he fights through it and is able to get it back to center. Takes a hit right in front of the Valor bench. Chasing it down over on the far side is number 17 as Glossinger puts it down into the near side corner. Bentz with the puck, tries to clear it, fans on that, but the puck still comes back out to center. McCall quickly back over to McConnell. McConnell chased by Zeno. McCall's able to put it in. It drifts over to the near side. Bentz glances over his shoulder, and he scales it hard off the boards for an icing call. It comes here at the 4:11 mark of this second period. So Valor trailing by 1 with an offensive zone faceoff. Steps out, and McConnell's line is out there. And again, Valor, or Regis, has the final change-up. And they can make the final change after seeing who Valor puts out. And Valor, for Valor, it's Mason McCall. So the centerman is washed from the face-off dot, and this time Anders Glossinger will come in and take the face-off. It goes in between Ben Larson's wickets, quickly back over to McCall. And it was deemed a hand pass on Larson. And so now the face-off will come back to the far end of Valor's ice, to our left-hand side. And so, although Valor leads in shots 19-17, Regis has evened things up here a bit on the shots, and more importantly, up on the scoreboard. Quickly, a 2-on-1 developing. Price with the puck. He's got Payos, but sliding and making the play was number 26, Stordahl. Puck comes back over to the far side as Evan Payos was all alone on that 2-on-1, but Palo had Stordahl come over. Stordahl went low and made a great defensive play to stop that opportunity. Stordahl with the puck, fishes it back over to Bridges over on the near side. Bridges quickly up ice, picked up back up by Bayer. Bayer has it drift off his stick, and Price sends it back over to McCall. McCall quickly to Kaiser with Price awaiting. Price up ahead at the blue line. He's got Payos back behind him as he moves east to west, puts it back down below the line, picked up by Palo. Palo has sent it back over to Payos as Payos was looking for McCall, stepping in from his deep position. McCall right in front, but the puck was just beyond him, and it wasn't in his wheelhouse. McCall comes back up with the puck, and diving to try and save it was Ryder Price. Can't do so. Puck is gathered back in by Lloyd. Lloyd with some speed as he's watched there, takes the shot, picks up his own rebound right in front, loose puck. As Buchanan looking for the far side, he had Palo over on the far side, but Palo couldn't get a stick on it, and the puck drifts wide. Back over to the live action over on the near far side as it's Aiden Owen is taken off the play. Quickly, the puck is fed back up to Rollison. Rollison forced wide, brings it in, power move, and he just tumbles, and he goes into the cage. But the call is coming, and we're going to have a tripping call. And so for Rollison coming in charging hard on that right-hand side, as getting a stick on him was number 6, Bridges, and Bridges takes him out and dangerously. I might add at that, as Bridges was doing just what he had to do, but that's always a dangerous play for a forward coming in. It's pretty much dangerous for everybody here. So Bridges goes to the box for a trip. And this one comes at the 2:27 mark. And so Noah Fekete's out there along with Logan Buchanan up against the wall. Caleb Paulo in the slot. Lloyd and Owen up along the blue line. Quickly back over to Owen. Owen looking as he surveys, looks for a lane, but it is deflected off of Zeno's boot. And Lutz has the puck and chops at it and is able to send it the length of the ice. Back down is Aiden Owen. Owen gets a little assist there as Zeno was taken off the play. Lutz stretches in, and Owen is able to poke it, but chasing back is Bentz. Bentz reversing away from traffic, but he's double-teamed by Buchanan, and the puck is hoisted effectively back out to center. 1:59 remaining in the period. 1:29, 30-second difference here between that and the power play. So setting that back up behind Valor's end is Lloyd. Lloyd quickly back over to Kaiser. And Kaiser, a slingshot pass, gets beyond Payos. Payos is watched closely by Lutz, and Lutz forces Payos to reconsider. Payos picks up some speed, avoids Lutz and takes the blue line. He's got a man over on the far side, and he sends it hard off the inboards. Puck bounces back up, but getting there first is Regis. And Regis clears it one more time as Padilla got a stick on it. Puck back behind Valor's end with 51 seconds remaining in the power play. Rollison transitioning, works his way past Bridges. He's got a man in the middle, right in front, off of a boot and right on goal. That went off a Dembeck's boot, and it was right on Bussy's cage. And I believe it was Evan Payos who was driving the net. It might have been Kaiser, the defenseman. I think it was Kaiser. So Kaiser activates, and the puck goes off Dembeck's boot, and right on the goal as Gage Bussy is alert and makes the save. So with 43 seconds remaining in the power play, Payos will take this one in the left-hand dot. He's able to sweep it back quickly back over to Kaiser. Kaiser to McCall. McCall straight ahead. Finds Payos in a familiar position along the wall, looking for that give and go. It's not there. Back over to Rollison. He backs out. Rollison sends it back over, and another give and go, this time to Rollison. He just misses him, and the puck is back into the Valor end with 23 seconds remaining in the power play. The long pass, Payos stretches for it. Williams got to it, and the puck is put right back in. Dembeck stretches for it as he's canceled out of the play by Ryder Price. Puck back below Dembeck, and Dembeck is satisfied to sit on it. Meanwhile, McCall is able to fish it out, and he finds a headman pass. Here comes Payos. Payos comes in, and Bussy makes the save. Put a marker on that one. What a big save by Bussy, as Payos was all alone, and Bussy comes up big to make the save. It's Kaiser with it, and Kaiser wraps it around. It bounces past Bussy. And coming right back up is Majeski. Majeski feeds it back over to Walsh. Morona's shot glances off of Walsh's stick. Back over to Majeski. Majeski has trouble handling it and continues to work back below the line as the buzzer sounds. After two, it is 2-1 as Regis gets a second period goal from Robbie Dembeck. Robbie Dembeck from Bridges on the power play. Making it 2-1, and that's where we stand after two. And as we again look at the history between these two teams, and 3 years ago they played for the state championship with Regis winning that one. And Valor, however, had the better of it the last couple of years. And there is Coach Woodley having a conversation as we are about ready to go to break, and he's having a conversation with the referee there as Coach Gwozdecki and the Valor team has gone back to the dressing room. So after two, Regis leading 2-1 over Valor. This is Manny Furtado for Shaw Hockey Productions. We'll be back for the third and final period in about 15 minutes. And welcome back to the Budweiser Events Center in Loveland, Colorado, home of the Colorado Eagles, which is the AHL affiliate of your Colorado Avalanche here. And so what a great venue for this semifinal action. And tomorrow night's final action will come at the same time at 8:30 p.m. And they will face Fort Collins. Fort Collins beating Chaparral this evening in a triple overtime game. So Fort Collins makes its way for a second consecutive championship game. Of course, they lost in that 5 overtime thriller to Valor last year. that was finalized by Evan Payos's power goal. And so Sam Simon gets another shot at a state title for Fort Collins. And so we're just about ready to go for this third and final period as Gage Bussey is off to my left-hand side. And quickly, it is Zeno's line out there. He's got Dembeck out there. And the puck comes back into Regis's end, and very quickly, Payos with the puck, but has to take it back out side of the zone. Having some trouble over on the far side, but able to tip it back out to center is McCall. It's whipped right back in. So for Regis, they want to keep this puck 200 feet away from Gage Bussey. Bussey has been solid thus far, as he has saved 16 of 17 shots, 21 of 22 shots on goal. And for Regis, they have put 17 shots in on Jace Ruth. Back to the live action. Puck comes back over to the far right-hand side. Jamison Charles, as he was looking for Payos down low, as the puck was red and is punched back out to center. Over on the far side at the red line, Ryder Price whips it right back in. And a line change here for Valor as Regis executes the same. Coming back over on the far left-hand side, headman passes. It was looking for Sanis, got past him, and coming away with it is Noah Fekete. Matthew Bayer puts a shoulder into him. Stepping in is Aiden Owen, excuse me. And the puck back over to the side of Valor's cage. It drifts off Jamison Charles's puck stick, and it comes back up to the point, and the drive bounces off the near side corner boards. Jamison Charles again tips it to his defensive partner, Aiden Owen. Aiden Owen looking back over Jamison Charles. He'll peel off. Buchanan in on the forecheck, but it's an icing call. And we're coming back to the right-hand side of our viewing angle here. We're high atop, right at center ice. As we have Mike Shaw on camera work this evening. Stepping in is Sean Holloway, number 11, as he has William Laws on the backside of him. Laws touches it up, coming away with it. Here's a shot blocker save over on the far side, and it comes back over to Rollison. Rollison headmans it back over to Buchanan. Buchanan feeds it back over, but it get past Rollison. Rollison over on the far side half boards, puts it back in for Fekete. Fekete down low, shields the puck. Back up to Kaiser. Kaiser's drive goes off of a shin pad. Rollison comes back away with the puck. Rollison feeds it back over, but it is tipped aside by Laws and back out to the Valor end. Chasing it down is Kaiser as he loses an edge, but McCall, his steady defensive partner, comes up with the puck. Self-pass over on the far right-hand side. He's got Buchanan in the middle. Buchanan couldn't get the shot off as he was stick-checked from behind. And the heading continues. Fekete bodies up Holloway. Holloway brings it back into the Valor end. Coming away with it is Aiden Owen. Owen sends it over to a vacant corner, and it's Lutz with the puck for Regis. Lutz is checked back behind the Valor end. And Aiden Owen is sealed off the boards over on the far side by Lutz. Coming back in is Carter Schick. Schick, whose name we haven't called much, feeds it back up to the left-hand point, swings it back over to the right-hand side. Padilla's shot goes off of a glove. Second opportunity is deflected by Aiden Owen on the far side. Coming away with it is Sanis. Sanis, here comes Lutz's shot, and Lutz's shot is deflected over into the near side corner. McCall is able to poke it up but not deep, as Padilla puts it right back into the Valor end. Aiden Owen scales it off the glass. He's able to get it back out to center. And the length of the ice on this fresh ice, it goes for an icing call at the 13:37 mark. So Valor's had a couple of opportunities, but those centering feeds, and we mentioned the one to Buchanan. Buchanan looked as though he was going to be able to get his shot off, but he got his pocket picked and wasn't able to do so. So another defensive zone faceoff for Valor, as it's Majeski, and it comes back over to Jamison Charles. He got caught up in his jersey. He's able to regather it and comes out over on the left-hand side. He's bodied up against in front of the Valor bench, and the bouncing puck touched up by Owen Walsh's high stick. He leaves it there. Stumbling in, Jamison Charles comes away with it as he tips it past Zeno. Over on the near side, stepping off the wall, and the centering feed goes past Zeno as Digby has it, and he's able to move it up to Majeski. Majeski back over to Owen Walsh. Owen Walsh sidesteps one, but no, they call it for an icing call, and that was close. I thought that they had the red line, and usually they'll give it to you if you're anything within a foot or two of it, as the follow-through I thought was spot on. But a better view than I perhaps have, as the linesman makes the call and the faceoff comes back to the Valor end with 13:01 remaining in the contest. And Evan Payos will take this faceoff versus Brody Sanis. Puck comes back over to the near side, stepping in there, and Williams tried to hold it in there. It's Caleb Palo with the puck. He's checked from behind by Matthew Bayer, back over. Puck is swept over to the far side where it's picked right back up by number 24, Bentz. Bentz doesn't take the red line. He dumps it in, and this goes for an icing as well. Bentz was close. He shakes his head, but you know, it's a good thing that the refs see it both ways and they call it consistently. That one, Bentz was a little bit beyond the red line. I should say behind it. So Payos with an offensive zone faceoff, and with 12:41 remaining in the third period, has a faceoff to the right-hand side of Gage Bussey. And off the faceoff, he's able to kick it back up to McCall. McCall guides it back down low to Price. Price is bodied up by Williams. Sanis comes in, but stealing the puck is Palo. Palo is able to punch it back up to the point. Here's the drive, and the save is made by Gage Bussey as he puts the glove out and makes the save. So again, the faceoff in the right-hand dot, Valor with an offensive zone faceoff. It'll be Payos again, as Payos has Price on the inside the slot, and Payos for a second time is able to kick it back to McCall. McCall sends it along the wall. Ryder Price ties up Williams, and Palo is able to come in, pick up the puck right up front as they were looking for Payos, but the puck got just tipped with a Regis stick and back out to center. Stretching for it was Kaiser, can't come up with it, and through the red line, and gloved down by Matthew Bayer. Matthew Bayer then delivers a check, and McCall's got the puck behind Ruth's cage. The long stretch pass as he was looking for Payos. Gloved down by Palo. Palo takes the zone, hits the brakes as he's got Throckmorton behind him. Back over to Payos. Payos has it stripped off his stick, and here comes Lutz. Lutz feeds it right in front as it comes back over to Zeno. Zeno back over to Lutz against the wall. Sharp angle shot goes off a Valor boot, and Payos stretching for it, comes up with the puck on the left half boards. He can't catch up to it. The puck is put right back into the Valor end, and Valor goes for a line change. Meanwhile, the puck sent over to the far side where Lutz can't handle it, and it's taken down by Aiden Owen. Owen scales it off the glass, back out to center ice. Regis punches it back in, but has to tag up. With time is Kaiser. Kaiser is met there by Carter Schick, but Schick, I don't think, heard that he needed to tag up. I thought he was in there a little bit early. So Schick jumped into the zone, and with 11:12 remaining, we have a neutral zone faceoff in front of Coach Gwozdecki's bench. So it'll be Logan Buchanan on the faceoff. That's a familiar name to you Valor fans, as Blake Buchanan, his older brother, starred here for Valor several years ago. Fekete touches it back over to Lloyd, and Lloyd resets with Jamison Charles. Back over to Lloyd on the left-hand side. He advances it past the red line and punches it back in to a waiting Gage Bussey. Bussey lets it bounce off of his stick, and the puck has cleared the length of the ice, but it's going to go for an icing call. And so for Valor, they get another opportunity for a face-off close to Gage Bussey. As we mentioned, Bussey has been solid this year. Bussey, one of the top goalies here in the league. And off the faceoff, puck is punched back up, and Buchanan tries to send it back up to the point, but it got past Lloyd and all the way back down to Jace Ruth's cage, and Ruth, a little backhander, sends it back off the wall, and the puck comes back out to center. It's punched right back in by number 26, Stordahl. Back into the corner where Lloyd sweeps it back over to the near side, but the play is read by Holloway. Holloway with the puck, puts it right in front. Jace Ruth diving out, and he holds on to the puck as Andrew Gleason was tumbling in front of him. As we mentioned, in goal, Gage Bussey has been solid. He has averaged just over 1 goal against per game and a .952 save percentage. One of the top goalies in the league, as I mentioned. This is a stingy defense for Regis. Off the faceoff, puck is picked up and put right back down back below the line. As number 11 was down there, that was Holloway. Holloway would send it back up the wall. Back down into the corner as Holloway centering feed is deflected, and Digby has the puck for Valor. Takes it back out to center, pokes it back past one as he has one Romero bearing down on him. And the puck back over to the left-hand half boards, and Regis is able to get it back out to center. Kaiser glances it off the boards. Romero comes up with the puck and gives it right back to McCall. McCall will settle things with Kaiser. Kaiser quickly up the right-hand side to Digby. Digby can't advance it as he was facing back towards the Valor end. And the dump in, and it's a fair catch made by Gage Bussey. He'll hold for a whistle with 9:39 remaining in this third period. So this Valor team averaged over 5 goals per game, and they gave up just over 1.5 per game. And so Regis has bested that at this point with 2 goals. But Valor hasn't been able to come up with a second goal right now as they trail 2-1 with 9:37 remaining. Off the faceoff, puck is put down into the far side corner as Zeno sends it over to the near side. It whips from corner to corner and all the way out to center. Lloyd along with Jamison Charles. Jamison Charles being hassled there by Balatbat as Balatbat puts a pinning check on Jamison Charles. As Payos delivers it over to the far side, it gets past his man, and Zeno was there to pick up the puck for Regis. An effective forecheck here for Regis as Payos finally comes away with the puck. He feeds a backhand feed over to Price. Price has to reverse. Finds back over to Jamison Charles. He's pinched off the play and put into the Valor bench. Meanwhile, the puck goes deep into Regis's territory. Williams sweeps it on a backhand there, and Dembeck is taken out of the play by Jamison Charles, who stepped in. Long pass back over to center ice, picked up by Paolo. Paolo feeds it ahead, but it's read by, I believe it's Bence. No, that's Williams. And Payo comes through. Puck is swept over to the far side. Payos trying to catch up to it. Bence has it, tries to clear it, but Payos goes off of his sweater, and the puck stays in. Here's a quick shot from McCall. That was right on target, and Bussey makes the save. Long rebound comes back over to Zeno. Zeno's shot, and it's seen the whole way and held on by Jace Ruth. 8:18 remaining in this third period. Regis leading 2-1 on Robbie Dembeck's power play drive. Puck comes back over to the right-hand side, and a rising shot is fought off by Jace Ruth as he makes the big save and puts it, and the puck is put in deep. Buchanan gets there, but second, and over on the far side wall, Matthew Bayer, and Buchanan steals the puck right in front. Backhander, Rollison was right on the doorstep, and Rollison's backhander almost scores on the short side there, but Gage Bussey makes another save. Rollison gets a pass as he is taken out of the play and canceled. Over on the far side, Rollison tries to fight through it. Matthew Bayer hands it back over, and here comes Sanas. Sanas got sized up by Kaiser. Kaiser takes him back down below the line, back below on the end boards, and he loses the puck to Rollison. Rollison sweeps it up the right-hand side, is able to get it back out to center where Bridges gloves it down and puts it back in. Regis with a full line change. McCall with time, gathers the puck in deep in the Valor end. He sends it back over to the right-hand side. Owen Walsh gets tied up with his man, and the defenseman Padilla puts it right back into Valor's end. On the side of the cage, it's Jamison Charles coming away with the puck. Charles works it back up the left-hand half board, sends it back over to Owen Walsh. Owen Walsh has it stolen off of his stick, and the puck is put right back down into the near side corner. Sean Holloway battling with Jamison Charles. But Jamison Charles out-muscles him, and picking up the loose puck is Owen Walsh at center ice. A 2-on-2. Owen Walsh puts it in deep. Sweeping back in is Throckmorton for Regis. Sends it back up the left-hand half boards. Up but not out. Majeski puts it right on target from the right-hand point. Digby sprawling, trying to keep the puck alive. Puck is over on the near side half boards, and Regis is able to send this fluttering puck back down to Valor's end. An icing call with 6:27 remaining in this third period. Regis leads 2-1 over Valor. But Valor has another offensive zone face-off this time. And you saw a couple of opportunities there. There was a 2-on-2, but Valor dumps it in and goes for the chase, as they didn't have a real effective scoring attempt there. Off the faceoff, Payos wins it back over to Lloyd. Lloyd looking back down low for Payos, but the play is read by Bentz. Here's the shot. It hits the far side half boards. Lutz delivers a check, but the puck comes back over to Jamison Charles. Jamison Charles takes one shot, is deflected, and a backhand attempt. Puck rolls back out to center. And now a foot race as Lloyd gets back first, as Carter Schick was in pursuit. Over on the far side, puck is advanced all the way up, looking for a streaking Payos, but it goes past everybody and all the way on target to Gage Bussey. Bussey has to make the save, so instead of an icing call, Valor's got an offensive zone face-off with 5:53 remaining in this third period. Noah Fekete comes out to take the face-off as he's got Buchanan up against the wall, Rollison in the slot, Kaiser and McCall on the blue line going up against Zeno. And off the face-off, quick shot and a shoulder save as that shot was taken by Buchanan right off the face-off. You can't draw it up any better than that, but Gage Bussey has been solid, and he makes another save, this one with his right shoulder. Drifting puck comes all the way back down to the Valor end. McCall shakes off the check and moves the puck up the right wing boards. Rollison works off the wall, guides it back up to Fekete. Fekete's able to get a stick on it, delivers it back over to Rollison. Rollison to Fekete, driving through as he had Buchanan in the slot. Buchanan chases the puck over to the near side half board, sends it back over to Kaiser. Kaiser's shot deflects off a Rollison stick, but the opportunistic Rollison comes away with the puck. He's got a man in the middle calling for it, but the puck is punched right back out. Here's another shot right on the doorstep. Shot! Goal! Owen Wells! And Walsh scores his second of the game. Owen Walsh gets two, and Valor has tied up this game with 5:06 remaining in the third period. Owen Walsh on the doorstep puts it past Gage Bussey. Bussey has seen everything this evening and made every save, but twice now. Owen Walsh on the doorstep has scored for Valor, and we're tied at 2. So Walsh gets the goal, and it comes at the 5:06 mark. And this arena is electric right now. And we'll listen for the official call on the public address announcement. Here we go.
Scored by number 14, Owen Walsh. Assisted by number 25, Jake McCall. And number 21, Blake Rollinson. Time of goal, 11:54.
So McCall and Rollison get the assists, and Owen Walsh with a huge goal has tied this game up late in this third period. So this will be very interesting to see which team has the energy and the momentum. You got to believe right now, shots on goal are 31-20 in favor of Valor, but Regis has been opportunistic and has scored some couple of great goals. That one power play goal, that one-timer, was an absolute rocket off of Padilla's stick. Here we go, back to the live action with 4 minutes straight up, and the bouncing puck comes back into the Valor end, so Regis ices it, and Valor gets another offensive zone face-off as Williams for Regis looks a little bit tired. Now he's getting direction from Bridges. Bridges sends Williams back over against the wall, and taking this face-off will be Sean Holloway, Regis' leading assist getter. He had 13 assists this season, as Paolo sends it back up the wall over to Payos. Payos' twisting shot from the wall is taken out and iced again by Regis, as looking for the man. That was Andrew Gleason was the intended target, but he couldn't get to it. So we'll do another face-off, this time from the left face-off dot and to the right of Gage Bussey, or to his right-hand side. Payos sets in to take the face-off again versus Holloway. Payos has been particularly effective, especially from the right face-off dot, and now he directs traffic. He's got Price directly behind him, but the face-off is won by Holloway, but streaking in is Palo. Palo picks up the puck, sends it back over to McCall on the right-hand side, back over to Kaiser. Kaiser's shot, and it's a blocker save into the near side corner boards and up the half wall for Regis. As Bridges sends it off the end boards, looking for Williams on the far side, and taken out of the play over on the far side by number 19. That was Laws. Meanwhile, the puck stays inside the Regis zone as Valor continues to battle against the half boards. Coming away with the puck is Payos. He protects it back up to high. Kaiser looks for McCall. McCall on the near side. Sidesteps, takes the shot. The bouncing puck goes wide, and Price sweeps it, picks it back up to Kaiser. Kaiser from the right-hand point back to Price. Price shot from the half boards is seen by Gage Bussey. And a little tap there to Evan Payos. Payos having a conversation as he is claiming he's held, and I think the defenseman out there, I believe that is Williams, kind of shakes his head and says, hey, man, it's hockey. And this is playoff hockey. Semifinal action. This 5A only went from semis down to finals in this COVID-shortened season. Meanwhile, off the faceoff, the puck is tipped back down to the Valor end, and chasing it down is Robbie Dembeck. But no, it'll go for an icing call, and Dembeck with one glove up is asking, I thought I got past the red line, but apparently not. As I said, the referees have been sticklers for that this game, but it's gone both ways. So both teams have not been given the grace that they might otherwise receive. Here we go. No effect tee off the faceoff versus Zeno. Wins it back. Punch shot. Blocker save in the near side corner. Buchanan keeps the play alive as he punches it around. Comes up the left-hand half boards. Robbie Dembeck sensing pressure. Gets it back out to center, and Zeno sends it back below the Valor goal line. Coming away with it is Lloyd. Lloyd, as he tries to walk past one, puck has bounced back over to the far side. Dembeck has it, tries to shovel it down. It's intercepted by Fekete. Fekete sends it back over to Rollison. Rollison in the slot area. Heisot has it poked off. Now he takes a shot. This one was deflected off of Blackback. Meanwhile, the puck over on the far side escapes the zone and back to Valor end. Valor with time. It's Jamison Charles chasing down the puck. The long pass, but Regis is on Rollison. Rollison has to reverse and sends it back over to Aiden Owen. Aiden Owen quickly up ice as Majeski had Owen Walsh streaking in. Walsh looking for a hat trick here. 1:55 remaining in this third period. We're tied 2-aside. Regis has it stolen off the stick and back out to center. Aiden Owen pokes his nose in there. Bouncing puck at center is put back into the Regis end. Quickly from dot to dot, the defenseman sends it back over to center ice. Kaiser battles his man, is able to find Owen Walsh back over to the right-hand side. Here's the shot, and that one actually had a shot by Carter Schick over on the near side. He took that shot, and it just bounced past Jace Ruth's cage on the far side. Sweeping putback is held by Ruth as he holds for the whistle. So with 1:23 remaining in this third period, we've got an offensive zone faceoff for Regis this time. So setting up in the left-hand dot, let's set the stage for you as Brody Sanas will take the faceoff versus Evan Payos. Sanas tries to win it up against the wall, but streaking in was Caleb Palo. Sanas seals the puck, takes the shot from the top of the circle as Jace Ruth makes another save. And coming over on the near side, and a giveaway here. The shot as Sanas had another opportunity. That time Valor gave the puck away, and Jace Ruth had to be alert. Another shot right on the doorstep, and Valor looks tired right now, and they gave the puck away a number of times deep inside the zone, and Regis had some golden opportunities, but Jace Ruth made some huge saves. Not one, not two, but 3 saves. And Jace Ruth comes up big, and you see him there on the replay, sprawled out. as he makes the save as Valor looked extremely tired on that, and Regis kept the pressure on. So here's the faceoff with 54 seconds remaining. The long shot and fanning on the attempt. Storedal, the shot goes off the mask of Jace Ruth. Jace Ruth stands up straight. He's okay. Holloway with the puck right in front, puts it right in the slot area. Lutz comes up with it back up high. Storedal's shot almost tipped aside by Carter Schick. Puck over on the far side. Storedal calling for it. Tucked back behind for Lutz with 30 seconds remaining in this third period. Fekete holds his man off, and coming up with the puck is Buchanan. As he tries to find McCall on the far side, Lutz sends it right back in. Carter Schick on the forecheck. Puck is punched back up the left wing boards and back out to center. Dembeck sends it in. It goes corner to corner. Far side, picked back up by McCall. McCall sweeping past to his defensive partner and waiting for it was Kaiser. Kaiser is unable to clear. Kaiser picks up the puck, and again, Valor looks like they're out of gas there as Regis puts the final pressure before the buzzer sounds, but that's the end of the third period. We're going to go to overtime, and it'll be an 8-minute overtime period. And we're going to have a brief intermission, and we do not have a ZAM break. I believe a ZAM break might be after 2 or maybe after the third. I believe after the second overtime if we go that far. So both semifinal matchups going to overtime. And again, these two squads could not be, they are very close in terms of a lot of categories. When you look at the goals for, Valor scored 21 goals this year. They only gave up 21. They had a plus 47 goal mark. Regis, on the other hand, had a plus 50 mark, getting 64 goals and only giving up 14 goals this entire season. Regis, as I mentioned, averaged nearly 5 goals a game, and against, they barely gave up 1. They had .91 goals against. And typically, these teams would put about 36 shots on goal. Valor has 35 thus far. Regis has 25, 10 shy of what they average. And for Valor typically only gives up 14 shots on goal. Regis has put 11 more than that up on Jace Ruth. So Jace Ruth has now switched to our left-hand side. So just like the second period, these two teams are a distance away from their benches. And so, as we get set up here, and again, we will not have a ZAM break until after if we go as far as a third overtime. It formerly was a 5-minute overtime. Now it is an 8-minute overtime. This was a change in the rules after that 5 overtime final that Valor had last year. And we're underway as Kaiser is able to put the puck into Regis's end deep. The puck rides up near the near side corner board. Sweeping back in is Jacob Zeno. Zeno looks for an outlet, and it's over on the right-hand side, and Dembeck has a jump, but Palo comes back over, and Palo delivers a check, giving McCall time back behind the cage. He avoids Zeno's check, and the puck is moved back out to center as Palo is checked as he goes down hard, but Kaiser picks up the puck, centering feed, and Price fans on it as getting back and effectively lifting Price's stick right in front of Regis's cage. And the puck comes back out to center. Payos with the puck as he recoils, comes down the left-hand side. He attracts the crowd, takes it to the cage, shot, goal! Evan Payos once again scores as he goes top on the short side, and he beats Gage Bussey. Valor wins 3-2, and Evan Payos is the hero once again. Evan Payos came down on his off wing on the far side, and he dragged it down to the goal line, and with nothing but the top portion of the cage to shoot at and a sharp angle, he comes in and drives it and he sends it right up above Gage Bussey. And so for Evan Payos, he got the game winner in the semifinal 2 years ago. A year ago, he got the game winner in the 5 overtime game versus Fort Collins. He gets the game winner versus Regis in the semifinal tonight. And so for Evan Payos, that is his 12th goal of the season, and none bigger than that one. So what a game between these two rivals. So finally, the 35th shot on goal is successful for Valor, and Valor will head to the finals Thursday evening versus Fort Collins. A valiant effort on the part of Regis and the Regis Raiders, who many of these players know each other, and unfortunately we can't have the traditional handshake, but Valor and Regis line up at their respective blue lines. And so within less than a minute of overtime, the game is settled as Evan Payos puts the game winner away for Valor. And you wouldn't expect anybody other than Payos. Payos just decided to take things into his own hands, and he drove wide. And what a great move as he brought it in. And you didn't think he had much to shoot at, and he didn't, but he made it count. And there you see McCall giving congratulations there to Gage Bussey, the goalie, who just played a terrific game. And there he is out there with Evan Payos, and what a history between these two teams. And it's just great to see the camaraderie and the sportsmanship between them. So, what a game. Regis gets goals, and Regis has a lead in this game, but they weren't able to hold it as Valor comes back. And Owen Walsh, what a hero Owen Walsh is, as Owen Walsh gets 2 huge goals. He had 4 goals this season. He gets his 5th and his 6th of the season. Huge goals as he kept Valor in this game with his 2 goals. And he made, they were hard-working goals. He was opportunistic. He read the play, and there you see it on the scoreboard up above us, or I should say you can't see it, but we can see it. And there you see where they're showing Payos' goal, and as Payos came in, he just chipped the puck, and it might have even gone off of Gage Bussey's stick up and over him. And either way, he didn't have much to shoot at, but he made it count. Final score: Valor Christian Eagles 3, Regis Jesuit Raiders 2. Valor moves on to the 5A championship Thursday evening versus the Fort Collins Lambkins at 8:30 Thursday evening. This is Manny Furtado for Shaw Hockey Productions. We had Mike Shaw and Suzanne Shaw here doing a terrific job as always with the replays, the setup, and everything. So we're glad to have brought you this action, and we look forward to having you Thursday evening. Once again, Valor wins 3-2 in overtime.